Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Compassionate. In our this second session of first chapter, which is called Surah Al-Fatihah, we'll continue to talk about the Ayat or verses of this short surah. This surah is very important from many aspects. No, we are not to talk about this, but just to interpret and go to the next. One only thing that I should mention is that this is that surah which is a must for every salat. When you do namaz, when you do salat, and establish salat, then you have to recite this surah in every rak'at, and this will be a necessity for salat if somebody want to do and establish salat. So for this aspect, this is very important to know the meaning, because when you do salat, then you are knowing what you are saying. We have interpreted first four ayahs of this Surah Al-Fatihah, but again, I just for a short recall, I give a translation of those ayat which we have already done, but the next we'll start inshallah after that. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, that I start or I enter the work with the name of Allah, with the authority given by Allah, which is Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. He is merciful and also compassionate. All praises belong to Allah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. All praises belong to the Lord of all beings. And again, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, who is compassionate and also the merciful, all compassionate, all merciful. And we can say Ar-Rahman is for universally compassionate and merciful, and Ar-Rahim is especially for those who believe in Allah. He is merciful and compassionate. Also, He is Malik Yawmiddin. This ayat number 4 and verse number 4, Malik Yawmiddin, that He is the sovereign of doomsday, or the master of doomsday, owner of doomsday, the judge of doomsday, whatever we can say, because everything in His hand and everything will be in His hand. From the ayat number 5th, our today's session begins, and 5th ayah or verse says, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. When you have said that all the things belong to Him, He is creator of all being in all universe, and all praises belong to Him, and everything belongs to Him, and no one have any kind of character in bringing out them and creating them and covering them and giving provision to the all being other than Him. Then you come to Him and directly say to Him that Iyaka na'budu, when everything belongs to you, O God, O Allah, then we have no way, no chance to go either this way or the other way, but only the way that we should be serving you and worshipping you. Iyaka na'budu means that we worship you, we serve you, we obey you. Na'budu is a verb, in Arabic verb, and verb, you know that it relates to some tense or some time is involved in verb, because when you say I did or I do or I will do, every time some time is and some tense is involved in that. So na'budu, when you say, and that is continuing worship, continuing. When you say the term in this way, you future, because it is a future tense. Future tense. Na'budu is future tense in Arabic, and it means that we continue doing serving you all the time. That this is continuing, and we will do it forever and forever. What we are, and whenever we are, Iyyaka na'budu, and only you are the one who we serve. And wa iyyaka nasta'in, and not only we serve you, but also when there is a case of need or anything that we need it and we want it, only that help is there is from you, and we also ask only and only from you that help, and you have did it before, and you will help us in the next and coming time. So وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ, and this help asking situation will continue and continue and continue, and all the time we will ask help for you, because you are the owner and master and sovereign, and everything belongs to you. So here a question comes: what do you want? You, the man who is asking Allah to help you and give you guidance, or that you are worshipping Him and also asking for Him, what is the help that you need? So here man asks this help. He says, Ehdina sirat al-mustaqim. Oh Allah, guide us to the right path. Sirat al-mustaqim. Sirat means, Ehdina means guide us. As-sirat means way, path. And al-mustaqim, mustaqim, here there can be so many meanings for this word from different interpreter, but the real word al-mustaqim is from kawama Arabic, and kawama means strength. Mustaqim, that something that is strong and gives strength, both of them, because it is from a certain verb which has a special meaning, and that is that something that is tried and struggled to have it and get the strength. So it means some special meaning, not only the straight way. Sirat al-Mustaqim, most of the interpreters have said that this is a straight way which has no diversion or splits or something like that, but the real meaning of Mustaqim is that a way that is strong, straight, and gives strength to the man who is running on that way. So in this way, a special meaning comes in front for al-mustaqim, and it is not only the right way. So it has a big meaning and a very stronger meaning. Ihdina sirat al-mustaqim. Here again a question raises itself and says that this sirat al-mustaqim that you are mentioning, what is this sirat al-mustaqim? If something that you have in mind, this Sirat al-Mustaqim that you are asking that Allah may guide you, O man, what is this Sirat al-Mustaqim? So here, Allah in this surah gives a guidance to man to ask for this kind of Sirat al-Mustaqim, for this kind of way or path. Which is that Sirat al-Mustaqim? Sirat al-Mustaqim is, what is that one? If someone asks that, what is Sirat al-Mustaqim? So here Allah explains it. That Sirat al-Mustaqim is the Sirat, or the way or the path, which have run on that path those that God have blessed them. Means that this way, Sirat al-Mustaqim, every way will be the Sirat al-Mustaqim, where the runner and the goer on that way are blessed by Allah. If any way, any walk of life, anything that takes you to the blessing of Allah, that is Sirat al-Mustaqim. So Sirat al-Mustaqim is explained by Allah Himself in this next ayah, and that is 7th verse of this surah. Sirat al-Lazina, the way of those, An'amta alayhim, you have blessed on them. So if somebody is blessed, then Allah is content with him, and He is approving his work and his he have done. So this means that Allah is blessing him. Allah is giving a blessing to him and on his life, alayhim. So in this way, some appreciation is coming to those who have gone on this way. In this ayah, a simple gesture, a very simple gesture is being there, existing here, that Allah is appreciating those who have gone on this way, who have been on this way, and they are appreciated, because Allah is not saying that you should be guided on my way, on my path, or the Siratillah. Not that, but Sirat al-Lazina An'amta alayhim. So in this way, a little bit of appreciation is coming from Allah to those who run and go on the way of Allah. And also, the next is not only he concise is talking on up to this, but for more explanation, the negative point is also here mentioned by Allah, and that not the way of غير المغضوب عليهم, not the way of those who caused a wrath from Allah to them, and they are under the wrath of Allah, and Allah is wrathful. God is wrathful to them because of their action and their deed. They have done so much wrong. They have diverted from the Sirat al-Mustaqim. They have gone wrong way, and for this Allah is wrathful on them, and Allah is not content with their deed. So this man who is now in front of Allah and he's asking Allah, his supplication is containing these words, that first, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, guide us, all of us. And here man comes not only in front of Allah, only himself, but also he gathers and he assembles with him all the humanity, all the human being, all Muslim and all human, and all from the side of all, he is asking Allah and supplicating that Allah give us the right path to run, and path of those who are blessed by your blessing, and who are not of those that they are under the wrath of you, and you are wrathful upon them. And also there is a third group. So here in this ayah mentioned three groups. One is those who are going right on the straight way of Allah, Sirat al-Mustaqim. The second is those totally diverted and totally they are on the wrong way, wrongdoer. And there is a third group. Who is that? The third group is they don't know. they are zal, they are ignorant, and they are not knowing anything, not this way, not that way, not acting and reacting, but just living like like an animal, not understanding, not going, not knowing right or wrong. Just zal means totally ignorant, totally uneducated, totally not knowing and not wanting to know. That is all. And here, man in front of Allah, he asks Allah, "Oh Allah, guide us on the way that is a way which is not of those who are Zal." Means they I am not a Zal. I don't want to be a Zal, and from the way which Zal goes, and not want to run on that way, but I want to run on the way that is blessed by Allah, and Allah blessing those who go on this way. Here we come to end for this surah of Surah Al-Fatihah. It is ended, and inshallah in the next session we'll have the next surah which is called Surah Baqarah. Inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.